At times you send money, the money will not go, the money will hang. Several times we have lost money that, okay, you are sending money to someone, the person did not receive and they debited you here. Come back to this place where you have to bribe everybody, where you have to bribe everybody, where you have to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody before you can be given justice. To, a very good environment, you invest, your money, and it's not as if somebody will just swindle you of your money. There's no corruption. The country is growing, the economy is growing fast. Now, in such a place or in such a situation, do you now expect that person to come back home where corruption is the order of the day? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I want to talk about the reasons why Africans abroad don't want to come back home. Have you ever thought about it? Have you ever thought about it before? Why uncles, aunts, daddies, mummies who have been abroad for close to 30, 35, 40 years, why they don't want to come back home? Yes, we always say home is sweet. That is good to come back home. But how come they don't want to come back home? That has been giving me concern. Do you know that the level that Africa is at the moment, if our uncles, our aunts, brothers, mommies, daddies abroad, if they have all come back home, do you know that Africa will be more developed than this? I am not blaming them for not coming. In fact, in this video, you will hear the reasons why they don't want to come back home. Whether the person is from West Africa or East Africa or North, Central, Southern part, once they move to Europe, to Canada, to America, they don't even want to come back home. They don't even want to have anything to do again with Africa, except sending money home to pay school fees, to pay hospital bills, to buy some properties here and there. But for them to come back and say, yes, let me come and live in Africa, the continent where I was born, for them to say, let me come and live here is always a problem. Why is it so? That is what we are going to learn in the video today. I'm going to talk about 10 good reasons why our people abroad don't want to come back to Africa. 10 good reasons. And if you have more reasons, apart from the 10 which I'm going to tell you, you can also add it, in the comment section. As I always say, we are here to learn together. This is a travel, vlog or travel channel where we learn, we teach ourselves a lot of things. I talk about Africa and Africans, either an African in the diaspora or an African here in Africa. And I talk about the businesses and everything that has to do with Africa and Africans, you understand? So let's do it one after the other. Number one, why are these people, these Africans abroad, why don't they want to come back home? The first reason is this: they are used to the system that works. They are used to the system that works. How do I mean? The system abroad, they have I don't want to say a perfect system, but a very, very close to perfect system. Is it the health system or the education system or the taxation system? Just name it. Or the government system over there. Anything, it is close to perfection. Now, imagine somebody who lives in the UK, let's say for 30, 35 years. Someone who is used to everything being perfect. You now tell the person, because he's an African, you now ask him to come back home. To come and do what? That is the question. To come back home, to come and see a system that has been failing over and over again. So I think you are getting it. So that is number one reason why our people abroad don't want to come back home again, because they are used to the system that works over there. Point number two, they are used to 24/7 electricity supply. They are used to it. Constant supply of electricity. Now, someone from West Africa who lives abroad, and maybe let me say the person is from Nigeria. Nigeria, we have, I don't want to say 247 blackout. We have a collapsed electricity system. It's collapsed. Yes, I can say it again and again. Okay, now, imagine somebody, a Nigerian who has lived in Canada for almost 40 years. Now you want that person to come back home in Canada. Of course, we know electricity is 247 every day, every time. Okay, maybe if there's going to be a servicing or whatever, I believe there will be a way they will inform the citizen that, okay, this is what we want to do. They will tell the populace, this is what they want to do. Now, how do you expect such a person to come back to a country like Nigeria where electricity is not 247? How is he going to cope? So, because they are used to 247 electricity supply, these people don't want to come back to Africa. The third reason why Africans abroad will not want to come back home is because they are used to political stability. In most of these European countries, even during election process, it is always peaceful, it is always free and fair. But look at what happened in Africa. Election is always being messed up in most countries in Africa. So how do you expect somebody who is used to stable political system to come over here to experience what we are doing? You understand? So I think this is one of the reasons why they don't want to come back to Africa. Number four, too, is something that is good. They are used to fast internet. They are used to fast internet. In Africa, the internet is always slow. I've had a lot of Sierra Leoneans complaining of slow internet. So you don't expect them to come back because the internet is slow. That's number four. All right, number five, these people abroad don't want to come back home because they are used to functioning apps, as in applications. Have you ever experienced, maybe you go to bank and they tell you there is no internet? It happened to me several times in Nigeria, even here. You'll be at the bank, maybe you want to do something very serious and you need to do it very, very fast and go back to where you're coming from. They will tell you the apps are not fine. They will say the internet is down. Internet is down. Applications, if you want to try it on your phone, that okay, you should do mobile banking on your phone, everything may be down at times. You understand? At times you send money, the money will not go, the money will hang. Several times we have lost money. That okay, you are sending money to someone, the person did not receive and they debited you here. And when you go to the bank to complain, they will tell you that the person has already received. And there's a confirmation that that person didn't receive anything. It has happened to me before. So you see, when the apps are not functioning well, they will not be fine, because once they hear of all these things, they may not even want to come back again. So those who are used to functioning apps, you want to bring them to Africa where the apps are not functioning. So Africa, what is happening? Do you know that if we do everything possible to encourage these people to come back home, they will come back en masse. They will come back and they will build Africa, and Africa will be better. Number six, they are used to the judiciary system that takes due process. The judiciary system that takes due process. Look, the Western world, even if I've not been there, we read things about them. When somebody is being prosecuted, the prosecution will go through due process and the proper justice will be done, or judgment will be given at the end of the day. But here in Africa, you can buy the lawyers over, you can buy the judges over. So now tell me, innocence, most times, if the innocent person here in Africa, if the innocent person is not rich, if he doesn't have money and he doesn't have connection, he may rot in jail. And the guilty person will be set free because he has connection. He knows the babas, he knows all the big guns in the society. Now tell me, how will somebody who live abroad who want to come back to that kind of caricature judiciary system? I'm sorry to use that language, but at times we need to tell ourselves the truth so that we will be able to go forward. So these people, they are used to a judiciary system that works. So how do you expect them to come back to this place where you have to bribe everybody? Where you have to bribe everybody, where you have to know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody before you can be given justice. They are used to the police protecting their interests. They are used to it. The police protecting their interests. Now you now ask them to come back to Africa, where if you are not strong, if you are not smart, if you are not connected, police can even rob you. Have you heard of cases where there is maybe an accident situation? Police and other people coming to rescue, they will be there. They will loot all the accident victims. They will loot them. Have you not heard of such? Police here, they are not protecting our interests. Let's tell ourselves the truth. In Africa, they are not doing it. Some of them are faithful. Yes. And I want to say kudos to them, those who are faithful among the military people. Kudos to them, and may God continue to bless and reward them. But majority of them are not doing what they're supposed to do. So these are our people in the diaspora, our African brothers and sisters in the diaspora. They will not want to come back because police, they are not protecting their interests. But over there, they are used to police, helping them. As we always say in Nigeria, police is your friend. Are they truly our friend? That's the question. Are they truly our friend? This number 8 is a very, very strong reason why Africa is always falling, why Africa is not rising economically. Yes, these are people abroad, our African brothers and sisters in the diaspora. They are used to an economy that has zero tolerance for corruption. In China, for instance, a government official that steals money will be executed, will be killed. It will be killed in the open. Public disgrace. And that would be a shame for him and for his family members. They have zero tolerance for corruption. But look at Africa. From the north to the east, to the south, to the west, to the central. Corruption everywhere. So now tell me, somebody who is used to, a very good environment, you invest, your money, and it's not as somebody will just swindle you of your money. There's no corruption. The country is growing. The economy is growing fast. Now, in such a place or in such a situation, do you now expect that person to come back home where corruption is the order of the day? Okay, number 9, they are used to good health care system. They are used to it. Those who have, those who have to go to the hospital regularly, they are used to, good healthcare system. How do you expect them to come to a place where it is not working? And if you have not subscribed to this channel, please, I want you to subscribe. And also give me a like and pass your comment. I know as you are hearing me, you have a lot of things you want to say. That thing you want to say, let the whole world hear it. Please, just write it in the comment. That is number 9. Okay, last but not the least is what I call they are used to good home deliveries. They are used to good home deliveries. Have you ever heard that for something in Lagos and you paid, you did everything, and the goods was never delivered? Have you ever heard of that? Yeah, it happened to me even in Kenya. Yes, we ordered for something. After collecting the money, the person just blocked us and we couldn't get what we paid for. It happens there. So these people may not want to come because of that. You may say, oh, it's just a minor thing, it's a small thing. But these people may not want to come back because they are used to good home deliveries. So guys, let me just bring this video to a close, to an end. When next I come again, you are going to see me, especially when you subscribe and put on the notification bell. The notification bell is a system that makes the YouTube algorithm work to favor you and also to favor me. Because anytime I drop a video, YouTube will show it to you. So till I come your way again, I remain ever sincerely yours, Yomi Adu. Keep watching Travel Africa with Otuba Yomi Adu.